Hello and welcome to another player update for the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge for July 2017. This is Honeysuckle and this is the update for episode 6. And we have 15 current players, but only 10 videos have posted, so we'll just jump right in, starting off with my own. In my episode 6, I gathered some coal and placed part of the floor before working more on the walls. I did do a quick run back to my cave base at the bottom of the hill to collect more birch, and then I placed the rest of the stairs up the hill to the lighthouse. I kept working on the walls through the night, finishing the second story by the end of the episode. And that's that. Next we have Java Dad. He started out down in the caves collecting redstone, some lapis, then goes through his temp storage chest to decide what to take back with him to the surface and what to leave behind. Back at the top of the mountain, he decides to get serious with his building. He adds another leaning portion of his segment of his tower and makes some concrete in red, yellow, orange, and blue. Interesting color choices. Then with the sun up, he boats out a ways to see how his leaning tower is looking. I think it looks pretty good. Next we have Granny's Got Game. She worked more on the floor and basement of her caretaker's house, adding some furniture in the basement and the upstairs kitchen area. She also started adding another row of cobblestone fence above the wood fence around the top of the edge of the platform. And she plans to do the bridge in her next episode. Next we have Rabbit Roars. She places some torches around the beach to help prevent future mob spawns. Then she boats back over to her base to get food and check on her wheat farm. She then makes some yellow concrete powder and sandstone and heads up to the top and starts laying out the bottom layer of a circle with the yellow concrete powder and keeps going up, alternating with the concrete powder and sandstone and sand. She does make quite a bit of progress working through the night, and as the sun rises, she runs down the mountain to get a good look at the build, and it does look great, if I may say so. Next we have DadCraft73. He heads down, starts working on edging his staircase with log pillars to add visual support and also to give a place to add lighting. Then he starts building more on his lighthouse, working through the night and adding a wooden platform as he reaches the top. Then he runs down to his base to get a good look at his progress so far, and it's another good-looking lighthouse. Then he heads back up to build the roof on the platform. When he runs out of wood, he makes a quick trip back to the forest to get more before heading back to finish the outer round of the roof to finish the episode. And I believe my dog came in the room and the little puppies followed her. Alright, I'll take care of those in just a minute. Next we have Baker Belle. She is still down in her mines. She gathers a few more resources, then heads up to start smelting cobble and decides to move the lighthouse over a tiny bit so it's not hanging over the edge of the platform. Then she gets a good start on the walls before heading back over to gather more flowers for pink dye and more sand. Then as night falls, she hunts for skeletons to get a few more bones, but after her shield breaks, she has to beat a hasty retreat so she can craft a new one. Then she goes back after the skeleton, and killing him and quite a few other mobs, she heads back to her base. She checks on her supplies and realizing happily that she has almost everything already that she needs for her build, other than a couple of easily gotten items like gravel and andesite. Next we have Block Samurai. She begins by heading outside to gather wood, then she makes a run through the night to find the build coordinates and starts a small farm, and finds a ravine hiding underneath to explore later. She sets up a small base area and prepares to descend into the danger zone, and ends the episode with a surprise creeper visit. Next we have Dark Age Man. He starts by doing some inventory management so he can begin working on the actual lighthouse build. The lighthouse tower quickly takes shape with a fenced platform at the top. Next we have Wandering Nerd. He begins by getting cobble smelting and heading back to the forest to get more wood. Then he goes back down into his mines to look for resources, finding diamonds along with iron, redstone, lapis, and more, ending the episode as he finally emerges from underground. Last but not least, we have Captain Hook 5150. He starts off by talking himself into going back into the nether, where he immediately builds a protective wall around his floating portal platform as he works his way up to the ceiling and then over carefully to try to get some glowstone. He does manage to make it safely there and back home, and takes a moment to recover by gathering some coal and iron before heading out to end the episode with a creeper waiting right outside his door. So that is it for the player update, episode 6, and we're looking forward to episode 7. Comes out today. Today is Monday. So 7, 8, and 9 are the last episodes, so hopefully we should start seeing a lot more lighthouses getting completed, and looking forward to seeing all of those. And I think if in my very last update, I think I will go ahead and put up pictures along with everyone's updates to show what the completed build looks like. So until next time, bye!